Genki for Japan. Japan are in the blue gis.
No, he's too good to get caught with that. Nice try, but now you know the level. Tried to mug him there, didn't he? See, first time that we've seen a genuine full-blooded combination. Yeah, and he just sold him on that first part because it was the ashi he was really looking for, you know. But he was back on his heels. He felt the Uchimata coming. He went back. And then there came little the ashi barai on the outside.
You say that referee here is Veli-Matti from Finland, one of the rising stars.
He's a good boy.
He is very good.
I gave him a hard time yesterday though. Threw all sorts of stuff at him. Felt sorry for him at one point. He kept changing the decisions one way and the other, and he just had to suck it up. Whoops.
Yep, he's got the hold down on.
Yeah, to hold it a bit tighter on that top part.
Yeah, well, he had to let go. He had to do it to keep his balance, but of course with that leg, the guy can't get his legs to push up if you keep. He's gone the other way. No. Okay, Japan take the first one.
Koga Genki gets things going for Japan. 1-0. Who we've got coming up
We've
next?
got Murad Chopanov for Russia against Ishigooka Hideyuki for Japan. And a bit of support from the women's team, I think we can hear.
Yeah, they got them corralled down at one end of the competition hall waiting for their medal presentation. Corralled.
We haven't seen this competition, have we? Komatsu group. Or
That's right. The chairing is just... Sometimes in Japan it becomes so monotonous that it's annoying. They've got these little chants that just keep going. It's the only place you ever hear it.
Yeah.
Well, except Thai boxing match.
Well, the worst thing are those plastic balloon things that people hit together.
I was thinking of giving out a few of those myself.
Oh.
I'm not sure what they're called.
What's the thing they had at the World Cup in South Africa? The
Vuvuzela.
Yeah.
They were banned in places.
Yeah, they were.
Basically a trumpet, isn't it? You know,
yeah, very bad sounding trumpet, but
all adds to the atmosphere. Young people like those things.
all right.
No score yet. 2.5 minutes left to go. The Japanese lead 1-0 in the match. Chopanov and Ishigooka. Looking for the opening score in this contest. Not quite.
No.
Naoki Kamui was the effort, but the Russian found a way of getting out of that. Found another way of getting out. Whenever you attempt to throw me, I'll just demonstrate my cat-like agility.
Yeah, of course. What it does mean is that he has been, an attempt has been made to throw him, and he's not getting any of his own in.
Yeah.
So he picks up the Shido. Well, he's in danger of picking up a second one. Been out attacked 3-1, and he does. Not going to do it. There's not many one-armed Uchimatas that have worked.
No.
In the history of judo. Chopanov managed to avoid the Isakomi there. He's looks a little tired, struggling to get back to his spot. Seconds to go. Got to do something and do it quickly. He doesn't have the grip. The Japanese has got the upper advantage there. He's inside. Yeah. So courtesy of a couple of non-combativity penalties, the Japanese go 2 up.
Yeah, Murad Chopanov not able to really get to terms with Ishigooka. Managed to avoid all of the Japanese efforts to throw him rather spectacularly as well, but as far as putting anything on the board himself is concerned, that didn't happen. So 2 down now for the Russians.
Okay, next category is the under 73 for Russia. Aram Grigorian versus Watanabe Kamui.
Things looking ominous for the Russians. If they're going to take the match, they have to win all 3 now. And the other thing is, if they're going to stay in the match,
yeah, they have to win this one.
They have to win this one.
Yeah, a lot of endeavour here, but no one looking likely to get a score at this point. So Grigorian has just picked up Shido for non-combativity. He's got a minute to get something back. He needs a throw, or at least a Shido for his opponent to go into golden score. But nothing we've seen that's going to make you feel it's going to happen. There's 20 seconds to go. The Japanese looks untroubled. He's only up courtesy of the Shido, but
well, that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
He knows it now. 7 seconds. He's had a look up at the clock. He said, "No way, I'm giving this up."
Yeah. Needs to be careful he doesn't run away and push away too much. There we go. So, courtesy of the one penalty, Japan take the gold medal.
3-0 the lead now.
And it's a pity because that fight, which is determined the gold, was a little bit poor, wasn't it? It just really didn't get going.
Watanabe decided he was going to be the finisher, irrespective of how it looked. The buck stops here.
No, but he played it well.
Yeah.
Okay, under 81, Murad Kurbanismailov for Russia against Sasatani Ken from Japan. Oh, nice big pickup for Ippon.
Well,
Yeah. Bit late.
yeah. Kurbanismailov at least gets them on the board. What have they got coming up at the back there? Tasoev, but they've, could be. Well, Tobe is a genuine heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Lovely throw there.
Yeah.
All right, the final match of the entire event, certainly of the team's event, is Inal Tasoev from Russia against Tobe Naoki from Japan. Tasoev is saying, well, if Murad could do it, I can do it too. Well, he's taking it to him. Tobe's going to need to do something here. He's just hanging out the back there. Yeah, and beaten to the punch again. It's figuratively speaking, not literally.
There's a kind of thinking here, Tasoev, do I really need this? And Tobe, do I really want this?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've got this.
We've got the gold. Yeah. Tasoev is bleeding, so he's gone off to be attended to, and they're looking to wipe the blood off the mat.
Tidy things up a bit, yeah. Shouldn't take a couple of minutes, and then we'll be back underway.
I was going to say the referee could just do it with a sock, but
I think they have to have those medicated wipes now, don't they?
yeah, well, they put them on the bottom of the sock. No?
I don't know. I think it may be a slightly more technical.
I
here.
remember
like a mop, something like a mop.
The sock thing reminds me of it was a world champs in Rio. I was refereeing a bronze medal fight, and my sock had moved down a bit, and it was who was a French player,
Jossinet. Frederic Jossinet.
She stood on my sock end, and I pulled it back, and the whole thing just about came off. And her and I were cracking up. This was in the middle of a bronze medal fight. Yes, there's the whirly gig for the non-combativity. Had to come. Maybe it's going to inspire the Japanese to get moving. Yeah, stop the fight again. The Japanese picks up second Shido, defensive posture. No, needs that nose attended to again. He might have to strap it, because if it happens again, he'll be off. Well, he's been dealt to off the mat. This is the... It's been in for about a year now. They go off and be attended to rather than have the medics come on. makes sense because you have medics running backwards and forwards to get different bits of equipment. And if they go to where the equipment is and all bandages and so forth, it should be much quicker. Anyhow, the Japanese had his all before him. Yeah, it comes up with a reasonable attack. Ah, yes. Now, here we have a throw from the Japanese. Looked pretty convincing to me. She's checking because I don't think she saw it and the position wasn't good. They sort of came at her. She had to get out of the way.
Almost under it, you know.
Yeah.
Right underneath it, yeah. No?
Nothing.
You could do it again then.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see that again because it certainly looked it to me, but okay. Now, the Russian gets penalised for being negative. Of course, 17 seconds to go. He can take one, but not another one. He needs to get some in, and he is. That's not a good attempt. He put himself in a position where he could have been counted. There we go. The Russians pull the last two fights back, finish down 2 fights to the Japanese 3.
Yeah, not sure that Tobe really put himself out there. That, you know, didn't really look as though he was firing on all cylinders. Tasoev probably gave him a slightly harder run for his money.
I thought he'd picked up a throw over there.
Yeah,
But, I'm interested to see that.
I shall look on the replay a little bit later on. But it's the Japanese who end up as 3-2 winners then in the final. They take both the girls and the boys titles.
Yes.
Croatia ended up as runners-up in the girls, and we've just seen the Russians coming out second best in that final. We're going to have the awarding ceremonies now, and we'll start with the girls because they're down at the far end of the competition hall and ready to go. So